Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets for college football week 3. We're in store for a hell of a slate. Let me tell you, welcome back into the best sports betting show on YouTube, on planet Earth. Invest early, ladies and gentlemen. Drop a sub, like the video. Loop, if I'm reading this correctly, is that 6 ball games on a week number 3?
Week 1, we had a hell of a slate. Week 2 was a little watered down.
Don't
week
forget
3, we're back. But
don't forget about week 0.
When I see week 3, it almost makes me a little sad. These weeks go too fast.
Way
you know
too
what I mean?
fast. What the fuck's going on? Week 3.
Saturdays in the fall. Don't take them for granted.
Do not take them for granted.
No matter what age you are, no matter how much you love ball, you only get a certain amount. Saturdays in the fall, Sundays in the fall, but we got 6 games. And we're going to smoke it to the filter all day.
Look at these games, dude.
We start with noon Eastern time, and we rip it all the way through the night slate.
Oh, my gosh. Hell of a weekend. Great weekend.
Yeah.
Fantastic weekend.
All right,
There's something in the air.
Let's start with Clemson Georgia Tech.
We dive head first, ladies and gents, in an ACC sleazy, sketchy. You know, we saw another sleazy ACC game last week.
Yes, we did.
With the Duke Blue Devils hosting Illinois. That was gross. A lot of people wanted to jump in the water with the Duke Blue Devils.
Yep.
Well, that backfired quick.
Yep.
You lost your ass cheeks. Luckily, you know, we liked Illinois there. We tried to warn the people. Now, Clemson Georgia Tech, Haynes King versus Cade Klubnik. Luke, before the season, Clemson was the best team on earth.
Yes.
Everyone. The offensive line, the offensive weapons, the defensive line.
Klubnik.
The defense, the most experienced quarterback in all of college football besides Drew Aller, Mr. Cade Klubnik, and all these wonderful weapons around him, and the top-ranked offensive line. Do you know their offensive line in pass protection is like 99th in the country right now?
And one of their 2 games has been against Troy.
And one of their 2 games has been against Troy. And then you flip it on the other side.
Yep.
Georgia Tech is 2-0 against the spread. So we have a 0-2 against the spread Clemson going against a 2-0 Georgia Tech.
Trend to regression.
I know, dude.
Everybody's favorite game.
I know.
Yeah.
Look, I was saying to you earlier, if Clemson would have gotten the job done and skinnied out by the hairs of their ass cheeks against LSU game 1 and then took care of business against Troy, we're probably looking at more of a 6.5 point spread. Now we're looking at 2.5? 2.5? Luke, what are your thoughts here, dude?
It almost feels like Clemson is this is a must-win for them.
Correct.
Like if you start 1-2, and in the one win you're down 16-3 at halftime to Troy, you're dead.
Correct.
If there's ever a time to turn the tide,
it's right now.
It's right now.
And
getting
I
late
love
early
that.
to
And I
Clemson.
love that. And before people just close their eyes and see this ranked opponent Clemson, who has seemed dead the first 2 weeks in a very close, sketchy spread, before you close your eyes and take the home dog, I think it's a little reverse trap action. If that means anything in this world of betting, give us Clemson minus 2.5 for the game pick.
Let's start 1-0.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if there was such thing as a reverse trap, it almost feels like the trap here. Usually the public perception is probably, you know what, you take Clemson, the ranked team, on this short spread. But then on the other side,
Public's getting sharp these days, though.
yeah, I know. You see that little home dog, and you're like, Clemson might be dead here. Little reverse trap. However way you look at it, fuck it. Just give us Clemson minus 2.5, and we'll leave the rest of the narratives for discussion.
Next game, Georgia-Tennessee. Game of the day. A lot of good games, so I don't know if we can say that for sure. But it's
We're getting this game early in the season.
This place is going to be rocking.
Knoxville, Tennessee, dude.
Oof.
You know what the problem is here, though,
Wouldn't
Luke?
hate to be in Knoxville this weekend, huh?
It's not a night game.
No.
It's Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
I don't love that
Yep.
for the Volunteers. Look, in recent years, Georgia has taken care of business. And now, first 2 weeks, not very impressive.
No.
Versus teams week 1, Marshall, week 2, Austin Peay. Here we go again, Luke. 0-2 against the spread. Georgia Bulldogs taking a trip to Tennessee, 2-0 against the spread.
Yep.
Beat down on East Carolina or East Tennessee, whoever they fucking played last week, the School of the Blind. And week 1, they took care of business against Syracuse.
Yep. And defense has been good, though. I mean, they haven't played anybody, but defense has played good, and defense travels.
They didn't Wait, for Georgia. Yeah, I was
Yes.
going to say, I thought you were talking about Tennessee.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not necessarily correct. But Loop, here, I was looking at this game. I've been bouncing back and forth, but over the last 3 hours, I've fallen in love with this game,
Yep.
and this actually might be my play of the weekend.
Ding, ding, ding.
Look, Loop, you can even close your eyes. Let me take you there. Look, Kirby Smart is 5-18 against the spread when his ball club is favored of 30 or more points.
Worried you're going to kiss me or something.
Did you hear me?
What?
I need those ears open.
Sorry.
I'm not going to kiss you.
Got it.
Kirby Smart is 5-18 against the spread when the Georgia Bulldogs are favored of 30 or more points.
Got it.
So this team, he does not necessarily worried about covering that big spread. They're not trying to impress anyone. Week 1, they're at home versus Marshall. They get in and get out like a demon's whisper. Week 2, they're against Austin Peay. They win 28-6. Yeah, people aren't happy. It wasn't fireworks. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. But again, they don't care. That is a national championship program. They don't need to impress anyone. Do you have something to say?
I believe it's Austin P.
Austin Peay.
Yeah.
What did I say? Austin Peay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Austin Peay. I'm sure a lot of people around the country say it different.
That's what I'm here for.
Loop.
I think it's P.
You look at the other side, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Joey Aguilar is the quarterback under center for the Tennessee Volunteers. This man played at Appalachian State his previous seasons. He transfers to Tennessee. Loop, the last time he played a ranked opponent was last season, 25th in the country, Clemson. The final score of that game was 66-20. This young man has not had an opponent like the Georgia fucking Bulldogs in his life. And now we get the joy of getting a 3.5-point spread. I'm all over this. People are going to be all over the underdogs on the money line. People don't know the shit wins that are brewing. Kirby Smart is about to get this team up like nothing we've seen before this season. Yep. Give me the Georgia Bulldogs minus 3.5 on a silver platter. Hell, maybe 6.5. Hell, maybe 9.5. Give me the Bulldogs. Give me Georgia. There is a shit wins. There is a shit storm of brewing down in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Joey Aguilar is going to be in the eye of the storm.
Sometimes there's great coaching matchups too, and
Yeah.
Kirby Smart to this point has been Josh Heupel's daddy.
Correct.
So give me the dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dogs as in bulldogs, not underdogs.
Correct.
So just make
The
sure
dogs.
for your mother-in-law in the back, don't take the underdogs. Take the Georgia Bulldogs. Loop, I mean, it's right there on a silver platter. Georgia's 0-2 against the spread. Tennessee has gotten the job done against 2 dog shit teams. But at the end of the day, I don't care. This is the number 1 rated team in the country, top to bottom, both sides of the football for the Georgia Bulldogs. I don't care if their quarterback is me or you, Gunnar Stockton,
I'd have
or
trouble seeing
Jacob
over the line.
Eason. You know, either way,
Eason could sling it.
Eason could sling it. Either way, they are going to get the job done in Knoxville, and we're gonna have a hell of a time watching
We're going to
this.
see Eason tonight.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
it's incredible.
I love the idea of a Georgia Clemson moneyline parlay.
I love that too.
Like that?
I love that too.
You like that?
We could, yeah.
I don't know why you look so off.
Because I'm looking at the other games and thinking maybe.
Yeah, I know. What else?
I'm,
We're going to
I'm-
get to
I'm
it.
brainstorming other parlay legs maybe.
Not this next
You
one.
say parlay, I go how high? Loop.
Yeah.
A battle of Floridas.
Yes.
Floridas.
Yes.
South Florida, Miami. And this is going to be the classic, we are going to fade the narrative, close our eyes, cross our fingers, and hope it works out for us. Because up until this point, it's like, why wouldn't you take this side? So because of that, we are going to take the opposite side.
Yeah.
That's the best I can
We're going to
explain
take
it.
South Florida plus 17.5, and it's just something.
No.
Oh, sorry. Miami minus 17.
See, that's the side that you would think.
No, we're going to take Miami, and it's something I feel very strongly about.
Yeah.
If an 18th ranked team is playing the number 5 ranked team,
Yeah.
and it's a 17.5 point spread,
They know something.
And so far, South Florida has been America's sweethearts.
Yep.
They beat Boise when the world was
Boise
against
sucks.
them. Then somehow they beat Florida.
South Florida's kind of had
we thought
Florida's number, but we
and-
thought Florida would,
Yeah.
change that trend. They didn't.
Sometimes, because, your average Joe is just going to want to go in there. South Florida's 2-0. They're ranked 17, and now they're getting 17.5.
Yeah.
Give me a slap, Miami.
Yeah, I agree. Carson Beck has looked incredible. They obviously have weapons, and their defense, I think, is maybe a little extra notch up than, not that the Florida Gators played a bad defensive game against them. It was the offensive side of the ball that was really a problem, which I don't think Miami is going to have trouble with, and that's why we're looking at a 17.5-point spread. That's why we're taking Alex Earl money line. But, Loop, at the end of the day, they got to know something.
Yep.
And this is almost like, what's funny? This is like the classic March Madness Cinderella story, and now that Cinderella story is
Now it's the Sweet 16.
yeah. Now
You're playing a 1 seed.
yeah. Now let's see. It's time to play.
Yep.
Give us 17.5. But if Miami doesn't cover and they win, I'll be really upset at Carson Beck. It'd be insane.
But you'll be comfortable in that situation.
It would be insane if South Florida wins this game. That would be really cool too. But give us Miami.
All right,
minus
next
17.5.
Florida LSU. And I want to say this, and it's going to be a spoiler alert about our pick. For all the same reasons that I like Miami against South Florida are all the reasons that I like Florida against LSU.
The narratives that Florida just lost to South Florida, LSU has done nothing but get the job done, win a massive game against Clemson. They're on their shit.
Yep.
Loop, I would almost be as crazy enough to say any given Saturday Florida money line. But give me the Gators plus 7.5.
Yeah.
There is no reason why you would take Florida in this ball game. Every reason points you in the direction to say the killer is not in the shed. Go take LSU minus 7.5. Well, when we're hiding in that shed, he's right behind us. Give us Florida plus 7.5.
Wait, what? Who's in the shed?
DJ Lagway, that is a scary movie reference. I'm saying they always go hide in the fucking shed.
Right.
And at the end of the day, sometimes the shed isn't the safest place to go.
Scary movies?
You got to just go in the running car.
When they go alone somewhere, like they split up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
or they go
I'm
towards
in
the
this
trouble.
situation, it's going to be me and you.
It's
like
like just
arm in arm.
or they hear something and they go towards the trouble. It's
Yeah.
like, get the fuck out of the house.
Yeah. Get your
Just
boys
get out.
and get out.
And why aren't any of the lights on?
Yeah.
Turn on the
all
lights.
Another power outage.
For fuck's sake. Not only are we going towards the bad sounds, but the lights are also off.
Don't open the door.
Don't open the door and turn on a fucking light.
Yeah.
That's going to be the Florida Gators for us this Saturday, plus 7.5 down in Livy Dunn territory, down in Baton Rouge. We're not afraid to die. Give us the Gators. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to put both testicles out here, but I could see a classic. Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly's on top of Mount Everest right now. He is on top of the mountain. This is the perfect opportunity that Brian Kelly would say, "Oh, I jumped without a parachute on." That being said, give us Gators plus 7.5.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about you with your balls out while my mother-in-law's watching.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
All right. I'm also starting to feel a little money line parlay cooking for the fellas. I'm putting stuff together.
Like
here.
underdogs and underdogs with dogs, favorites with favorites. I mean, I might. When I say like
Cooking something on the fly, dude.
Like a Florida money line sounds really cool until they're down 14-0 in the first quarter, and then you know
what else might sound cool?
If they win, that would be fucking sick. Then I look like a genius.
What about this game right in front of you?
This one doesn't really make sense to me. All right, next game we travel to South Bend. We're here. Where we have the Aggies taking a trip. This is a rematch from last year, College Station. Riley Leonard and a national championship team later in the year went in to A&M, and they lost.
Yep.
It was a very close game, barn burner of a game. It was to open up the season. Now we're in Notre Dame. This one is very interesting to me, and I have some
more
notes.
points than I thought.
What?
It was more points than I thought it would be.
That's definitely note number one.
Yeah.
And my answer to you with that is, doesn't this almost feel like the Miami South Florida spread.
Yes.
Where it's like, are we square for taking Texas A&M plus 6.5?
We're gonna find
if
out.
we were to do that, because it doesn't necessarily make sense to me that Vegas is showing us a 6.5 point spread.
No.
I'm no fucking Albert Einstein over here, but to me, Texas A&M is a better football team, not only on paper, but we've also seen there's still a lot of question marks on the offensive side of the football for Notre Dame. We see them go down to Miami week 1.
Yep.
They throw a bunch of wide receiver screens. They don't get Jeremiah Love involved. They're forced back against the wall early. They're trying to keep up with Miami's gunslinging offense and Carson Beck. The defensive secondary does not look great. No. And then they hit a week 2 bye.
Yep.
This game would almost feel and smell better if they were fresh off a loss.
Right.
Now they've been fucking playing video games in the dorms all bye week, and now they're in the comfort of their own home 2 weeks later.
I'm with you.
Who the fuck gets a bye the second week of the season? I thought I was seeing shit. And now
It's all this weird Notre Dame.
this is so weird. Like what are we missing here? Because the coaching matchup, Coach Elko is a hell of a coach for Texas A&M. This is an SEC ball club coming up to South Bend.
Better quarterback.
Yeah. Both teams are going to pound the fucking rock.
Give us A&M.
Give us A&M. And this
Mike Elko, 8-5 in his career against the spread as an underdog. He knows how to get the boys fired up in a big spot.
He's a defensive-minded coach. So we don't have to necessarily worry about the defense.
No.
Mr. Carr, the quarterback for Notre Dame, has showed me nothing.
Yep.
The play calling was dog shit for Notre Dame in game 1. And again, very similar to the Georgia vibe. Texas A&M is 0-2 against the spread.
Completely.
Played with their food the first 2 weeks, did not show much. Now Elko is going to get these boys through the roof, light a firecracker under each one of their ass cheeks, and get ready for a fucking ball game in Rudy's house. Give us Texas A&M, the Aggies, plus 6.5, and I would love to give this bold prediction. My player of the weekend in college football is Kevin Concepcion, the wide receiver.
That's your guy.
For the Aggies, he was a Wolfpack member. Now he's down in Texas A&M. That young man, the 17-year-old who cooked on Miami versus Notre Dame. Well, the Irish, they have another thing coming for them. If they couldn't handle the 17-year-old true freshman out of Miami, wait till they get a little taste of Kevin Concepcion out of Texas A&M. Give me Kevin Concepcion's receiving yards. Give me a Kevin Concepcion anytime touchdown. If you can hear me, if you're on the other side of this screen, Kevin Concepcion. I don't care how many times I say it. This man's going to go off this week in South Bend. He's going to bet, he better wear a condom. He's going to fuck Notre Dame.
I got a feeling they can hear you, pal.
Yeah. Well, I want that to be known because I can't wait.
I can hear you.
He's going to be he's going to be butt nude down sidelines and up the seams all night long. I cannot wait. But yeah, Texas A&M plus 6.5.
All right, before we get to the last game, let's tell you about some mug root beer.
Our mugs. Now time for our drink of the football season, our presenting sponsor of Hold the Phone, Mug Root Beer. 0 calories, 0 caffeine. There is nothing like spending a football game with Mug. Loop, you're sipping one right now.
So good.
It just quenches the thirst like none other on a Saturday, on a Sunday, wherever you are.
Used to have these back in the day. And
the
now,
nostalgia.
So good. Drink of the underdogs, too.
Yeah.
We got the dog right here.
Yeah, the drink of the underdogs. Underdogs come home. I have it
delicious.
I have it with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, little root beer float.
Mug, our presenting sponsor.
All right, Vandy, South Carolina. Last game, 6th game on the slate. This is a frisky one. We kind of disagree.
You're giving me that
disagree.
look. No, I know.
This goes against everything you believe in.
No, I know. Well, you know I need to make an exception for this game.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna really just, I'm very scared.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hope for the best.
See in your eyes.
Because I'm contradicting my own words.
Yes.
This one is plus 4.5, minus 4.5, but the people know that. It's all good.
Yeah.
Look, Vandy once again, here's another 2-0 against the spread ball club. Last week, South Carolina did not look good at all. They get the job done for us in a neutral site game, week 1 versus Virginia Tech.
Yep.
That's okay. They covered for us. Look, I am in love with Lenora Sellers. We took him to win the Heisman before the season. Here is the first true big test. First true big test was against Virginia Tech. They get the job done in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Last week, they play with their food. I don't even know if they got a first down in the first quarter. They just fucked around the entire game.
Correct.
Against literally a school I've never even heard of. And then here we are, week 3. The rule of thumb is you take Pavia as a dog, you fade Pavia as a favorite.
Right.
Your brother texted me on Monday or Tuesday and was like, "I'm fully ready for Pavia to take my money once again."
Yep.
And that's the moral of this story.
Sleazy short line, dude.
It's so sleazy. This is so bad. If I didn't have such a hard on for Lenora Sellers and believing in Coach Beams and South Carolina and what they believe in and the whole thing and the Cox, I wouldn't be doing this. But I'm taking South Carolina -4.5.
Yeah.
But it's square. But
everything in my heart says Vanderbilt plus the 4.5. But, I support you.
Like maybe this is just a game. So we're taking -4.5 for South Carolina. Maybe this is a game that just ends up working in our favor. I know South Carolina is probably going to be a very popular short money line dog in parlays. I know this is everything I preach against. This line does not make sense.
That's what I have in my notes. Who in their right mind isn't taking South Carolina in a money line parlay?
Yeah, and who in the right line is taking a 4.5 for Vanderbilt?
Doesn't seem like enough.
I mean, if I told you 2 or 3 seasons ago, a really solid South Carolina team with a Heisman Trophy quarterback at home would only be given 4.5 to Vanderbilt.
Yep.
I mean, this is the doormat of the SEC football. You would say that spread should be 20.
Yep.
But here we are, 4.5. That's the Pavia effect, and I am very scared. I'm fucking so scared right now. But I'm gonna do it because I think I believe in Lenora Sellers. But
right. Well, you've been yapping.
Yeah.
I went on BetMGM.
Okay.
Clemson money line, Georgia money line, Florida money line, A&M money line, South Carolina money line. 100 brings home 4 Gs.
100 brings home 4 Gs.
Clemson,
Repeat it one more time.
Clemson, Georgia, Florida, A&M, South Carolina. 2 dogs, 3 favorites, 5 legs.
5 legs. I like that. I also liked your Clemson, Georgia moneyline parlay.
Mm-hmm. What does that get you? That
Clemson's
gets you
back against
plus
the wall.
160, Clemson, Georgia.
Clemson's back so against the wall that it's a must-win, and then Georgia is going to have their way with Joey Aguilar. That's I feel strongly about.
Yep.
South Carolina, I probably am going to veer away from on
You're
money.
scared.
I'm scared, but I shouldn't be.
You should.
I need to stay strong in
should
moments
be.
like these.
You should be, and you
No.
are.
I need to stay strong in moments like these. South Carolina is not going
You're
to
not.
lose
You're
at
scared.
home
You're in
to
the
Vanderbilt.
Shed. You're in the shed quaking.
Well, I mean, Pavia, any given Saturday in the SEC, that man can turn a switch and turn into Johnny fucking football.
Correct.
Before our very
He's got
own
some
eyes.
magic in him.
He has magic
It's
in
going to be
him.
a hell of a game. Hell of a slate, dude. Those 6 games we just broke down, we're going to need to watch.
Yeah,
them.
I mean, I'm wondering if there's, like last week's show, if there was anything else that I would like to just let the people know about. Another really cool matchup, Duke, after that horrible loss, a lot of people loved them last week, is going down to Tulane. Mm-hmm. They got their quarterback from Tulane.
Yep.
Now he's revisiting Tulane, 1.5 point spread, very sleazy. I might like the Blue Devils there.
Yeah, that's a nice little late game for the people.
Yeah, I like maybe that. I like that. But outside of that, everything else, I think we hit the nail on the head. These are going to be our 6 ride or die games. I don't know if I'll end up.
I love seeing my BC Eagles as 13.5 point favorites on the road.
Yeah, Stanford.
Some brewing in Chestnut Hill. Coach O'Brien.
Minnesota Cal late night. I'm looking at those late nights.
Oh, let's get to the mailbags.
Yeah, let's get to some mailbags.
Cue it up.
All right, fellas. we have a new segment here weekly, Group Chat Glory.
Yeah.
These are the type of bets that the fellas send into the group chat that everyone either shits on, tails, fades, and we figured that we would make it a segment. I posted on the Dr. Locks page on Instagram. Everyone puts in their locks. We are going to do a little transition here. I know this is our college football show, but for shelf life purposes, we want people to see these enough time ahead. Hell, we would sit here and talk ball until our eyes bleed.
Yeah. Definitely would.
This is
Or until my ears bleed.
some NFL mailbag for this upcoming week. And so we're just discussing what the people send in based off of the questionnaire on the Dr.
This
Locke
one I
story.
love, and I couldn't be more with him. Eagles money line. Going into Arrowhead.
This is number one. This is the chat. This is a group text. Just came in. This is text message number one. Eagles money line.
Love it. I love it. I don't believe in the Chiefs. I got to see something different from the Chiefs in order to start believing in them. Eagles just looked okay opening night. The lines are good. Hurts with his feet. I got to see it to believe it from the Chiefs, and I don't.
Yeah. I completely agree with you, but I'm scared. There's not a kid in the world who would tell you he loves or go to war for the Eagles, who will go to war more so for Jalen Hurts, everything in between. But there's just something about the thought of the Chiefs starting 0-2 is hard to swallow. And I'm very scared to see how the Chiefs win. I don't know how the Chiefs are going to win, but I'm worried that they're going to win.
No.
Like it's a 1.5 point spread. Patrick Mahomes has never lost 3 games in a row in his career. This will be number 3. Super Bowl week 1, now week 2. I'm so worried. They have no Rashee Rice. They have no Xavier Worthy. Everyone knows that. They're giving it to like 3 backs out of the backfield. Yet we're staring at a 1.5 point spread. I'm not going to be sitting on my couch Sunday with a Chiefs ticket, that's for sure. I'm not going to do that. I don't, I'm going to bet probably on the Eagles, but I'm very scared.
No, I know. Everyone's always like, hey, you say this every year. Well, no, we don't. But this year, the Chiefs, there might be something different. Last year, they won about 8 games by the skin of their teeth. Eventually, the luck runs out.
And we saw
tough
that
division.
We saw that luck run out.
Now they got another tough team. I'm not buying. The Chiefs can't start 0-2.
And I mean, I feel like if there's a team also who could play some better ball, it'd be the Eagles.
Yeah.
Like, the defense is there, but the Eagles, on the other hand, like, A.J. Brown didn't have a fucking catch until the fourth quarter, and they still got the job done against a tough division opponent on night 1.
All right,
so
what's next?
Eagles money line.
Saints plus 7.5.
So I wanted to do this one when I was going through all the reactions. I was going through hundreds of responses. I wanted to do this one to prove a point.
Glorious BetMGM mailbag.
Yep. I wanted to do this one for a point. The Saints are now down to 3.5.
Yes.
And this is saying 7.5.
Right.
Now Mac Jones is stepping under center for the 49ers this week.
No Kittle, no Jake Moody.
What I will say about this one is Christian McCaffrey is probably going to have an absolute field day.
Yes.
But this day will be the New Orleans Alvin Kamara's versus the San Francisco Christian McCaffrey's, and it's going to be an absolute barn burner. Mac Jones is 4-14 over his last 18 starts.
Is that good?
Spencer Rattler has never won a game 0-7
Is that good?
in his 7 starts. Will the turntables turn or will the cookie crumble? Stay tuned this Sunday. No, but
I love a good coach in a spot like this with a backup quarterback. We saw it with the Packers last year with Malik Willis. I think it allows Kyle Shanahan to get in his bag of tricks.
It sounds horrible, but I think I like the Niners minus 3.5.
I agree. And, I mean, Purdy did everything he could last
fuck
week
up that
to
game.
lose that game.
Yeah.
And
Mac Jones is no, like, rookie guy coming out of nowhere. Like, he could come out and sling the ball a little bit.
believe in a good head coach with a backup quarterback.
Yeah, and you got Christian McCaffrey running behind you. Still a solid D-line, still a solid O-line. I like the Niners now at minus 3.5. But if you got the Saints plus 7.5, that's fantastic.
What's next?
Wanted to talk about this. Next up, Travis Etienne, anytime touchdown, coming in, group chat glory, BetMGM mailbag. This one will be a very popular one for plenty of reasons.
Yeah, tell me why.
Number one, you're going against the Cincinnati Bengals defense, who would let me or you
plus 105 on BetMGM an ETN touchdown.
They would let me or you run through the tackles for a touchdown.
Yep.
Number two, you don't have to worry about Tank Bigsby anymore. Now sent off to Philadelphia. So clearly this team believes in ETN being their guy, their go-to guy. You know that the Bengals will allow points. You know that there's going to be red zone opportunities. The Jacksonville Jaguars looked good week 1. This is going to be a fantastic game week 2. ETN can get it done over the air. He can get it done on the ground. ETN anytime touchdown, I like a lot. I like this Jaguars team week 2.
143 rushing yards in week 1 on 8.9 yards a carry.
That would make a GM send off the backup running back for some draft picks too.
Although, I just traded for Brian Thomas in my fantasy league, so let's feed him early and often.
Look, I think Brian Thomas Jr. scores. I think ETN scores. Yep. Maybe Travis Hunter gets his first touchdown of his career.
Yep.
Who knows?
Got him too.
Yeah, sign me up. Travis ETN, anytime touchdown.
All right, last one. Group chat glory. BetMGM mailbag.
I wanted to talk about this little reunion. Next chat. Seahawks are going to lock down DK Metcalf. Trust me, Gavin.
I like how this guy capitalized every first word except M-E.
Yeah.
And misspelled lock.
That's kind of glue, though. He capitalized everything but himself.
Yeah, maybe there's something to that. Now I'm like, is there something with the first letter? No, okay.
He spelled lock like Drew Lock.
I know. I'm wondering if he's trying to do something, if there's like a hidden message in here. You know what I mean?
Like he needs help.
Yeah. Say it if you're out there. We got you, pal.
Yeah, SOS.
You know what I heard about DK Metcalf from Aaron Rodgers, obviously my guy this week?
Yeah, you texting him?
He said that he comes up right in the locker room right after the game. Bang. He wants to talk ball. Well, look at his routes. And Rodgers said that's a thing of the past in the NFL nowadays. DK, he wants all the info. He's ready to go.
Wow. And I feel like he didn't have as much of a firework first game 1 as people would have expected him to.
I got a feeling this is a Seahawks fan.
Correct. But like I said, Loop, my rule of thumb, week 1s aren't for the wide receiver 1.
No.
That's what week 2 brings.
You keep saying that.
And I think that's a theory that might come true.
Okay.
I think DK in this game, I mean, dude, Rodgers throws 4 touchdowns last week, and you're telling me not one of them is to Metcalf?
No.
I mean, this is queuing up to be one hell of a reunion in the Steel City. Not only is it Aaron Rodgers' first start in a season opener, but now it's the Seattle Seahawks, a franchise that let DK Metcalf come to Pittsburgh. I disagree with this.
Week 2 for wide receiver 1. I like that.
I think DK Metcalf is going to have himself a day. Sign us up for a DK Metcalf anytime touchdown.
Bang.
Come on. Well, oops. Fuck.
That's it.
That's all we have. I mean,
smoked you to the filter.
Yeah, I need to take a breath. Might need to walk outside, get some air. Fellas.
We don't got that.
We talked.
You go outside in February.
Week 3 of the college football season. Luke, you said it so well at the top of the show. You got to take in these Saturdays. You got to, don't take them for granted. Do not take them for granted.
You'll be watching Diamondbacks Tigers in July.
Yeah, this is the best time of year. It's the beginning to mid-September. The weather's still nice. There's a perfect little chill in the air. The grass is still green. The leaves are starting to fall. Football season is here. You find a seat on the couch. You hang out with the friends. Or you just lock in the ball, whatever it means, whatever your routine is. We have games in Georgia Tech, Tennessee, Miami, LSU, Notre Dame, and South Carolina, which we are ready to run through a wall over. Luke, we did our BetMGM mailbag segment, some group chat glory. Our next episode will be NFL Sunday Week 2, which we feel strongly about. We're going to talk parlays. We're going to talk best bets. We're going to talk tease me until all my clothes are off. Fellas.
Like the page. Send it to a friend.
Yes, sub. Buy in now.
We love the comments. Comments.
If you get in now before we get too many subs, you're our day ones. You're our day one. So please sub to the page, comment your best bet of the weekend, what you're tailing, what you're fading, what you're feeling, questions, comments, concerns. Drop a like, drop a sub. We appreciate each and every single one of you on the other side of this screen. And as always, we'll see you on the other side.